We have peace, peace full servant. How are you, peace? Peace is a Muslim, and I think he can do better than this guy. Peace, I have a question I'm asking the Muslims for the last 2 hours. Nobody will answer me. Shaitan was kicked out of heaven before he whispered to Adam and Eve, or after? Your mic, please.
Okay, so yeah. Hi everyone. Hi Christian Prince. I hope you're having a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you're still making fun of Muslims, or Islam. I just want to say, to the Muslim.
Peace, for God's sake, you are making me sleepy, man. I mean, you took the mic to tell me this. I mean, seriously. I ask you a question, I want the answer. Did Allah kick Shaitan out of heaven before he whispered to Adam and Eve, or after? Your mind.
Yeah, so Christian Prince, I was gonna answer your question before. I just wanted to make a small statement. That I just wanted to remind the brothers and sisters.
I want to remind you, if you forgot, that we are in love. Just put that dot. He will not let answer come to me right now, because he make a statement. Come on, make me a song about it. I want an answer. Make a statement after you give the answer, please. I don't trust Muslims. Muslims, they make a statement and they run. So what is the answer? We are asking the same question for the last 2 hours. Unbelievable. And not even single Muslim, he want to give us the answer. Was Shaitan kicked out of heaven before or after he whispered to Adam and Eve? Your mind.
All right, so yeah, like Christian Prince, man, that when you dot, this is like an issue you have, right? You dot people because you're afraid.
Oh, light, Lambo, light, Lambo. Do you know the cartoon? When the Tom and Jerry, his uncle come and he take the from the mustache when his guitar line break. This is what Muslims do. I have to take from their mustache hair from my guitar. I mean, why you keep complaining? You know how my room is, and you are the one who is coming to my room, and you put your hand up, and when we give you the mic, you complain about red dot because you don't talk about the topic. I gave you red dot because you are not going to answer. This is why I give you red dot. I talk about potatoes, they start talking about tomatoes. So, when the Shaitan was kicked out of heaven, before he whispered to Adam and Eve, or after? Your mind.
Can I be heard? Can I get a 1?
Give him 1. Give him 1.
Can I get a 1?
Give him 1. Give him 2.
Okay. Like I said, Christian Prince, I am gonna answer your question. Okay. Just give me a second. The thing is, right, is I'm used to greeting people before, they ask me questions. It's called manners. Just when you meet somebody, you don't.
Yeah, it's called manner. Your prophet, he said, don't initiate the Christians and the Jews with salam. And when you meet them, force them to walk in the sewage. So are you saying to me you have a better manner than your prophet? Is that what you are saying? You are a good guy? Isn't it your prophet who said that? Your mind?
Yeah, this is the thing about you, Christian Prince, is you like to take things out of context, right, Christian Prince? The Muslims and the Christians and the Jews have always lived in peace. But of course, give me a chance, don't dump me. There were occasions when war occurred, right, between the Muslims, the Christians.
Christians and Muslims, they never live in peace, and you are a liar. And those are people who live in your city. Why? And this is their city, actually. You are the one who occupied their city. Prove me wrong. You took their city, and now you are forced them to walk in the sewage. And they are not your enemy, because he is saying to you, don't initiate salam to them, which means there's no war. Because if there is a war, you don't, there's no need to say salam, and they will be having sword against each other. Your prophet, he said, if you meet them in the road, speaking about who? The Christians and the Jews. So stop fabricating a story. And this is the hadith. You mind?
Yeah, like I said, you take things out of context, Christian friends. The Muslims did live with peace with the Christians, and I have evidence.
Where is that? Can you tell me where?
There's a lot of evidence. There's the Ashta name of Muhammad. Google it. The Ashta name of Muhammad proves my words, proves that the Prophet Muhammad or.
So the Quran is a fabrication? I have tons of hadiths, all of it confirming that you cannot have peace with non-Muslims. Isn't it your prophet? He said, I've been ordered to fight all people until they convert to Islam and they say Shahada. Am I?
In context of war, Christian Prince, when.
Well, isn't it your prophet who said that war, anyone who don't accept Islam, he is in war with us? Is that correct? Anyone who don't accept Islam, he is in war with you? Go ahead.
Well, that's spiritual war. See, you're taking things out of the context. You have to understand.
All right, let us do this. Can you show me one verse in the Quran speaking about spiritual war, not about going in a physical war? Your mind?
Listen, Christian Prince. Let me finish what I have to say. You see, this is the thing. Christian Prince won't let me talk because you have to take the religion in its entirety.
I'm asking for reference. Go ahead, give me a reference. I want to see the spiritual war. Isn't it your prophet who sent the 3 letters to 3 kings, convert to Islam, and you will be safe? He making a threat. And right after that, he sent his army to fight them. Am I?
Listen, Christian Prince, you're going to keep doubting me, so there's no point in having a conversation with you. This is clearly a monologue. This is not a.
Yeah, I'm talking to myself. You never give a reference. Oh, what I'm asking for, give me a reference. I just showed you. You came in the room and you start giving me a speech about good manner of greeting people when you are not allowed to greet people. Guys, is it true that Muslims when enter the room, they don't say assalamu alaikum to non-Muslims? Is that true? And they say assalamu alaikum to Muslims and hi non-Muslims? Why Muslims do that? Why they say assalamu alaikum? Why they say peace to Muslims only? Why? If you Muslims are allowed to greet everyone, who am I?
Actually, there's evidence in the Quran that claims that Muslims can say assalamu alaikum to non-Muslims. So
that's wonderful. Show me. I love that. Go ahead. Stop. I'm listening.
All right, I'm going to post the verse right now. There's a verse in the Quran where it says that when the ignorant, right, come towards, wait, let me post it. When ignorant say words second. It's Holy Quran chapter 25, verse 63. Okay, let me just post it in the room. There it is. Here it is. So, and the servants of the Most Merciful are those who walk upon the earth easily. And when the ignorant address them harshly, they say words of peace. So, what, salam means peace, right? So they say words of peace towards non-Muslims.
First of all, your prophet is insulting people who they are asking questions about Islam. And what he is saying, when those people they ask questions, the Muslims they say goodbye and they run. This is after they leave, not before they come. You're mine. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the thing. I have scholars, people who dedicate their entire lives to understanding the truth of Allah.
No problem. Name for me the scholar you like. Who is the scholar you like to explain this verse for us? You're mine.
Okay, so this is the thing, Christian Prince, is what you don't understand is that we're not having a dialogue when you doubt me, right? We don't, there's no one doubting you.
Hey, Abdul, because you say a word, but you don't want to go for it. You mentioned to me you want to prove to me wrong, and the verse you gave me is the opposite. You are insulting people, calling them jahilun, which means ignorant. So if those who they are Muslims and the ignorant they spoke to them, what the Muslims they do, they run away. And they call him jahirun, they call him ignorant. This is an insult, this is not a peace. And this is not before they come, this is after they leave. So you are lying to me. I'm waiting for you to show me where you can greet non-Muslims when you see them. I want to see that. Now, you know what? Let's change the topic. Peace. You came to this room, I don't know what for reason. I am assuming you're trying to convince us Islam is a good religion, correct? Okay. I'm going to make some tea. I will give you all the time you want to convince us, but please, don't give us a speech about love and mercy. Nobody will believe in this garbage. Give us a clear proof that Islam is coming from the true God. Choose a topic you want. You're mine.
Okay, all right. That's interesting. This is the first time I come in Christian Prince's room when I'm gonna be allowed to speak. I'm actually feeling excited. So thank you. Thank you, Christian Prince. This is a great miracle that's occurred right now. Thank you very much for this. I just want to say that the message of Islam is basically that there is no God but the one true God, right? That is the message of Islam. Islam claims that more than 124,000 prophets have been sent since Adam, all with the same monotheistic message to worship the creator of the universe. And that Muhammad, may peace and blessings of God be upon him, is the final messenger and that we are living in the end of times. And that Jesus was, is also a mighty messenger of the Creator, and was sent. And we also, as Muslims, believe in his miraculous birth, that he was born without a father, and that his mother was accused of fornicating by the Jews at the time, and God allowed Jesus to speak as a child. Jesus spoke to defend his mother. This was one of the first miracles, the second miracle that occurred after Jesus was born. So, this is all Islam. Check. This is all Islam. Islam is not, the religion of just. Islam didn't start when Muhammad was born. Islam, according to Muhammad, may peace and blessings of God be upon him, is the religion of all the prophets. So according to Islam, Jesus prayed and worshipped Allah, and just like Muhammad did, and also Moses. They all fell on their face worshipping the Creator of the universe. And interestingly, I myself have found a lot of evidence showing that this is true, that all the prophets, and peace and blessings of God be upon them, prayed the same way. And yeah, so here's a link if anybody wants to check it out. I hope I'm allowed to paste links. Right? Wait, I'm not allowed to paste links, but yeah, there's a trick I can do. Is if you copy paste after from H, you can paste that into your browser, but don't paste the first dash before H. And in this link, you'll find all the verses from all the major religion scriptures, not all of them, but just the Old Testament and the New Tanakh, all of the prophets worshiping God the same way, right? Even like.
All right, so I give you all this time to tell me about your God, and now you are telling me all prophets, they worship God in the same way. Let me ask you a question. Do prophets of the Hebrews, they kiss black stones? Do they kiss black stones? The mic is yours.
Wait, Christian Prince. Let me please don't doubt me, okay? I'm gonna answer your question, okay? I just want to make something very clear. Muslims do not worship a black stone. We worship the Creator of the universe.
It doesn't matter. The question is very simple. I did not say to you, you worship the stone. I say, do prophets of the Israeli kiss black stones? Do they kiss? Do they have a stone in the wall? It's called a black stone, and they kiss it? You might.
Well, there is a wall in Jerusalem where a lot of Jews direct themselves toward.
Yeah, that wall is a part of their temple. This is why, because nothing left of their temple except that wall. However, there's no prophet they kiss stones ever. We never heard of one. So why your prophet he kissed the black stone? As long all prophets before Islam they do the same, worship the same God. Why none of those prophets kiss a stone, and why Moses did not go to the Kaaba? What do you think? Why Musa did not go to Kaaba? Why Isa did not go to the Kaaba? Everybody heard you saying there's 124,000 prophets. Correct, guys? Did he say there's 124,000 prophets? Okay, where you get the number from? Do you have any proof that there is such a number exists? If I say to you right now, there's 148,000 prophets, you will say to me, what? Where is the proof? Can I ask you for the same? Where you get this number from? So why Muhammad kiss a black stone if he is not a pagan guy? And why other prophet never did that? And where you get the story of 124,000 prophets? And who are they? What is their books? Where you get the number from? Your mind.
Okay, please, Christian Prince, I want to answer your questions, but I will not be able to if you doubt me. Okay, I actually want to answer every single one of your questions. Okay, so yes, we Muslims, we do worship towards the black stone. Okay, and I agree, we believe that this stone is special. We believe that it's from heaven, and that's why Muslims kiss it. But we don't worship it. Okay, we don't pray to it. We pray to Allah, okay, Creator of the universe. We, as Muslims, we worship the Creator. All the Muslims in the world, we direct ourselves toward one point. That doesn't mean we worship Mecca or wherever. We worship the Creator, but we direct ourselves in the same direction. Okay, it's actually the greatest sin in Islam is to worship anything other than the Creator of the universe. It's called shirk. Okay, so if a Muslim worships the black stone, he is committing the greatest sin in Islam, shirk. I want to say something else. Okay, now according to Islam, Mecca is not a temple that that started from Muhammad. Mecca was built according to Islam since Abraham, and no, actually since.
Hold on. Since Adam, since Abraham. Are you sure from that the Kaaba was built long before Muhammad and built by Abraham or Adam? Are you sure? Do you have any proof of that, you might?
Okay, wait, Christian Prince. I'm not okay. Actually, okay. I am sure as a believer, okay, that it was built. Well, because historically Abraham has lived thousands of years ago. It's very hard for us to prove it. But we do know that the trend is that pagans did live in Mecca at the time of Muhammad, and that is why, because the Abrahamic faith had been changed. You see, this is the thing, Christian Prince. Every time the message from the Creator is sent, it takes approximately a few hundred years or 1,000 years, whereby the message is completely changed. Okay, and this has occurred again and again over history. That people have turned their backs on the message of the Creator, and that is why Allah, out of His mercy, keeps sending messages. Okay, so this is the Islamic belief. And Abraham, may peace and blessings of God be upon him, was worshipping the one and only God. He rebuilt the Kaaba according to Islam. The Kaaba existed and was the first house of God built on the earth by Adam, and it was it wasn't there anymore. I don't know what happened.
Okay, just a question, please, if you don't mind, please. How many prophets they came to Mecca before Muhammad? Based on your story, because now you are mentioning Adam and Abraham and then Ishmael, right? How many prophets they came to Mecca to teach people about Allah before Muhammad, according to you Muslims as believers?
Prince, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant, but let me say, I do not have full knowledge, but I do know that Prophet Lot, Prophet Abraham. Wait, actually, I'm not sure about the Prophet Lot. You see, this is the thing. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not know the exact number.
Give me the names you know for sure. Forget about the names you are not sure. You mind. How many there are the prophets who came to Mecca before Muhammad? You mind.
According to Islam, what I'm sure of is Abraham, Ishmael, Ismail, and Ismail, and I forgot. You see, this is the thing, Christian Prince. I just want to make one point.
That's enough. That's enough, guys. Did he mention 3 prophets? Did he mention that there's 3 prophets? We heard him, right? This is what he's sure from. Okay. If there's 3 prophets who came to Mecca to speak about Allah, they are prophet of God, and their mission is about Allah. So how the Quran in chapter 34, verse number 44 says that before you, Muhammad, nobody came to Mecca to be a warner. Nobody before you. So how Abraham was there, how Ishmael was there, how even Adam was there, but Muhammad is the first prophet, the first messenger, and the first warner to warn about Allah. Your mic. And this is a chapter 34, verse number 44. Your mic. You were right.
Yeah. Okay, just a sec. I have a verse for you, Christian Prince. Just a sec. This is my reply to you directly from Allah. Bismillah. Holy Quran, chapter 3, verse 7. Read this, or can I read it for you? It is He who has sent down to you, O Muhammad, the book. In it are verses precise. They are the foundation of the book, and others unspecific. As for those in whose hearts is deviation, they will follow that which is unspecific, seeking discord. You, Christian Prince, you're seeking to find contradiction in Islam. You don't seek the truth. To seek and interpret suitable to them, and no one knows its true interpretation except Allah. But those firm in knowledge say, we believe in it, all of it is from our God, and no one will be reminded except those of understanding. So the thing is, Christian Prince, your approach to Islam is an aggressive approach. You are approaching Islam trying to find contradiction.
So you agree that this is a clear contradiction? And your answer is, I'm looking for a contradiction. Obviously, yes. So what? Correct, guys? He just admitted that yes, this is a very clear contradiction in the Quran. And you, Christian Prince, you are looking for ones. Well, I'm looking not for ones. I'm looking for all of them, and there's tons. And isn't it your God? He's the one who asked me to look for a contradiction. You gave me an answer. Let me give you an answer from the Quran. Chapter 4, verse number 82. It says, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ وَلَوْ كَانَ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ من عند غير الله لوجدوا فيه اختلافا كثيرا. Can they understand the Quran? If this book is not from God, you will find a lot of contradictions. So Allah is asking me to find contradiction. Somebody, guys, pause the verse for us. Chapter 4, verse number 82. Allah is asking me to look for contradiction and saying to me, if this book is not from God, you will find for sure contradiction in it. We just found one. Just wait, we will find many, one by one. But why you are asking me, you are accusing me that I am being a bad person for looking for contradiction. And you give me a Quran, and the verse you gave me actually in the Quran is very stupid. You gave me a verse in the Quran saying that this book have two parts. Part is a smart and part is a stupid. And the stupid part is very confusing. And those who have sickness on them, they will take that part. Well, that's for you Muslims, not for us, because we don't believe in the first part or the second part anyway. That's very stupid of you to say. This is a verse meant for you Muslims, not for us, because we don't believe in the whole Quran. What part we believe in, what part we reject. So the Quran is saying to us that this book is full of trash, to the point you can't understand it. Thank you very much for saying that. And Allah himself is saying, this book is full of things nobody knows what they mean. And those who are believers, they say we believe blindly. This is why Muhammad in chapter 5 verse 51, chapter 101, he said, ask not questions. And verse 102 says why? Because if you ask them, people before you, they ask the same question, they left Islam. So now we found that Muhammad's stories about Abraham coming to the Kaaba is a scam. And this is what is making you upset. How he is the first one who is a prophet to Mecca, and how you just told me that Adam was there, Abraham was there, Ishmael was there, and oops, Muhammad is the first prophet to come to Mecca. So what happened? Your mic.
Okay, okay, Christian Prince. Let me show you a verse in the Quran, just a second, about the Kaaba, okay? First house.
You can show me, no problem. I can show you from the Quran tons of verses about the Kaaba. I want an answer. How the verse in the Quran says Muhammad is the first messenger sent to Mecca, the first warner, and you are telling me that this is not true. There was Abraham before him, there was Ishmael before him, even Adam was before him, and this is a clear contradiction. So I want the answer. How this happened? Your mic.
Well, because it's when there's something actually that's quite interesting that you say that, because when Abraham built the Kaaba, right? We know that Mecca didn't exist before Abraham. We know that from the Islamic perspective, that Hagar was walking in the desert, and the desert was completely deserted, and she was looking for water, right? And when angel Gabriel, she was praying to God because her baby, her baby was going to die out of thirst, and she was looking for water, and she was running, there and forth. And the angel of God called Angel Gabriel came down from the heavens and made the mat Zamzam come out of from under the ground. And that's how the Arab caravans stopped in Mecca. The initial, that is how Mecca was formed. It was.
Thank you very much. So Ishmael was there. Ishmael was there. So the story of Abraham is a lie, because you are saying that Hajar, she was alone with her son. Where is Abraham? Oh, he's on vacation. He was in Hawaii, right? And the Arab, they stopped and they built Mecca, living with who? With Ishmael, according to your story. And Ishmael, he learned Arabic from the Arab at the age of 11. You can find all the reference, all of you guys, in my book if you have the Deception of Allah. Value number 1. Ishmael, according to Muslims, he learned Arabic from the Arab at the age of 11. So he cannot be the father of the Arab, because he himself is not an Arab. An Arab do not need to learn Arabic, correct? He is not an Arab. His father is not an Arab. His mother is not an Arab. And even the Muslim, they say that he learned Arabic at the age of 11. Now, as long as Ishmael, he was there and he met the Arab, and this is where they established Mecca, as you just said. That's mean Mecca have a warner before Muhammad. His name is Ishmael. So why Muhammad saying that he is the first warner? This is a clear contradiction, your mind. God Almighty is one. Absolutely, God Almighty is one, but not in Islam, and we can prove that in Islam they don't have one God. It's a big fat lie. All the Christians actually believe in one God, and He is Almighty. Christians, how many God you have? We have one. But yet the Muslim, they have no proof. They have no proof who is Allah. They have no proof that Allah is even exist. And I can show you that Allah in the Quran is worshipping another God. His name is Allah. Even Allah, He took Shahada. Mr. Peace, is that true that Allah, He took Shahada? Did Allah convert to Islam and He took Shahada? You mind?
You know, Christian Prince, this is the thing about you. You're such a troll, man. You are such a troll. It's unbelievable. You know, I'm gonna leave, bro. You know, but it was nice talking to you.
Because you got busted. You did lie to us about 124,000 prophet. Adam, he was in Mecca. Abraham was in Mecca. Ishmael was in Mecca. And then we find the verse in the Quran saying there is no prophet came to Mecca before Muhammad. So now you want to run. And when we talk about Allah, did Allah take Shahada? Yes or no? Why you want to run? I mean, how Allah can be God and He takes Shahada? How stupid that is. Allah, He takes Shahada? Why? Allah taking Shahada to who? In the front of who? You, Mike. You can run after. You want to run now? It's up to you. People are laughing. You, Mike.
Well, actually, I'm not running away. I'm going to reply to this and then I'm going to leave. So you don't say that I'm running away. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of the universe, in the Quran it claims that He bears witness to Himself because He does not need this. You see, this is the thing.
Show me where in the verse it says He bear witness to Himself. I challenge you. I want to see that. You know, maybe I don't know Arabic very well. Show me where it says He bear witness to Himself. You're mine.
Wait, let me finish. Please, let me finish. Allah, the creator of the universe, right? According to the Quranic message, does not need any living thing, does not require any witnesses. He is the Almighty, the creator of the universe. Therefore, when He bears witness, the statement is, it shows that, it signifies that He Himself bears witness, right? It's just.
Please, He bear witness to who? You just said there's nobody there. Allah bear witness to who? If He is the only one in the universe, He is the creator. He bear witness to who? Can you tell us?
Look, astaghfirullah, may Allah forgive me. I spoke out of no knowledge, okay? You know, and what is more greater in sin to speak something about Allah that you're not sure of. So I want to say something, okay? May Allah forgive me. Sorry, the verse doesn't specify the timeline, Okay, and we do know as Muslims that there are angels around the throne of God. So I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, let's read the verse together, please. It says, شهد الله أن لا إله إلا هو. Who? Allah witnessed that there is no God but He who. Who is He? Why he did not say there is no God but me? Why is saying it is He? Allah, He witnessed that there is no God but He. Who is He? As long there is no other person, and He is the only God, and He witnessed for Himself. Why He is witnessing that there is no God but He? He who? You might.
I retracted my statement. I didn't say he was bearing witness to himself. I retract that statement. I agree that I spoke out of no knowledge. May Allah forgive me and I God for forgiveness for this. It is a great sin to say something that you're not sure of about Allah. So I spoke out of
no problem, please, no problem. I understand. So let us give it. Let us correct now. Let us start from zero. Allah saying He bear witness that there is no God but He. Who is He? Who is He? Who is that He? Allah should say there is no God but me. Correct, guys? If I am God and I'm witnessing that I am God, I will say there's no God but me. That makes sense. Makes sense somehow, because you do not need to do that. You are God, and that's it. Like, come on, you don't need to witness. Witness for who? Your little creation. Guys, can you imagine how small, tiny we are in front of God? Imagine yourself standing, and there's a little mosquito down there, and you are witnessing to the mosquito that I am a human. I mean, that is silly, isn't it? Isn't it silly? So we are talking about God who created the universe. So we are not even a mosquito compared to God. We are not even nothing. We are talking about the one who created this huge universe. We are not even a dust. And God, He witnessed what? That there is no God but He who we do not know. And if we go and search the Quran, Mr. Peace. No, Peace. Where you want to leave? People, they are having fun. Come on, Peace. Peace. It's obvious that you Muslims, you have no idea who is your God. You do not know even who is Allah. Your prophet never spoke to Allah. Guys, listen to this. We have a prophet. He never spoke to Allah. He never saw Allah. He never heard Allah. He never received one verse directly from Allah. He received it from a guy who come to him as a man. And he claimed that he is an angel. And he have the look of his friend. His name is Dahya al-Kalbi. I mean, isn't this is mad? Muhammad never spoke to his God. He never saw his God. He never heard the voice of his God. He never received inspiration from his God. He received what he called Quran from a guy who come to him in the form of a man, and he have the look of his friend Dahya al-Kalbi. Dahya al-Kalbi is the most handsome man who used to spend all night with Muhammad. And obviously Muhammad, he have a relationship with this guy. So when they got him busted with him, he keeps saying this is Jibreel, because he's trying to explain why he's coming staying late. But this is Dahya al-Kalbi, and I can show you tons of proofs and reference about Muhammad saying that this is Jibreel who have the look of Dahya al-Kalbi. Peace, can you tell me why does Jibreel have the look of Dahya al-Kalbi? What is the purpose? Why he come in the look of this man? Why specifically this very handsome man? You like his face? So now we have two Dahya al-Kalbi in the city. You mind?
I would answer that question, Christian Prince, but let's leave it for next time. It's been very nice talking to you. You've been very good this time. Much better than before. Maybe you a little bit of red dotting in the beginning, but less later on. This is a big improvement, and like I promised,
Peace, somebody told you I need your preview. I mean, seriously, do you think I'm a hotel room? You want to give me a preview right now? Okay, give me 3 stars. I want answers, my friend. I don't want your preview. Stop the games of the Muslim and the hypocrisy. They play the cats. They are nice, but they are not. We know you. You know us. You know that this is all is fake. We want answers, my friend. And obviously, you Muslims worship unknown God. You have no idea who He is. And when we show you contradiction, like today, you admitted that we just found one contradiction. Everybody in the room witnessed for that. And that is enough for me to know that Islam is false. Because the Quran itself says, if this book is not from God, you will find a contradiction in it. Chapter 4, verse number 82. If this book is not from Allah, you will find contradiction in it. So you accuse me of being a bad person for looking for a contradiction when the Quran is the one who's asking me for what? All right? So peace. Next time you come, I want you to bring me the list of the 124,000 prophet, man. Because I want to invite them to my Facebook page.